Hello, welcome to Spotlight on Cirrus. My name is Laura Higgs. Today is June 26th, 2024, and I am pleased to have with me here today Michelle Wipf and Matt Kozak, who are here to talk to us about the summer parade here in Cirrus and a duck race. Well, to be a. Okay, so Michelle and Matt, welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
When is the parade?
Okay, so parade happens on the Saturday of Peacock Days and Fair, July the 13th. Floats start marshalling across the Plum Creek at about 9:30, and parade starts moving at 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a theme this year?
Yes, there is. Living the river life. Trying to keep it very Cirrus friendly.
Okay.
I mean, we all enjoy the river in the summertime and in the wintertime, so sky's the limit.
Okay.
Anything you can imagine.
Anything you can imagine, with the theme being living the river life.
Living the river
okay.
life, yeah.
So what's the route?
Same route as last year. It will be on our social media on the Cirrus Glenwood Chamber of Commerce Facebook page,
Right.
the Instagram page, and I will also have maps printed out and around town shortly here. So,
Good.
Yeah.
So if I recall, they come across
the creek, straight up and down the crescent, and then we come up to First Street here, just by the Cirrus Hotel, down Sowden, back around down the town hill, across the Iron Bridge. We head over towards the PCH
like the
there.
nursing home there.
Yeah. And
they
then,
love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do a big loop right in
Okay.
there for them.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then you come back across Plum Creek, you end up at the fairgrounds.
We end up at the fairgrounds is
Perfect.
kind of where everybody disperses.
Perfect.
So
by the time you guys come around that same corner, the tail end is usually gone by, and you're not.
Yes. So last year we had 74 floats.
Oh my gosh.
And
Did you make it?
Oh yes, it was the biggest parade that I've been told has been had. So I was really excited about that. Hoping for same, if not more, this year.
Wow.
When we walked it, we were the very last group walking. We were the group that marshals everybody. So when we finished off at the very end, we were watching, and they were all the way across the Iron Bridge already. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
So,
very good.
Yeah.
Very good. 74 floats. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, for anyone wanting to put a float in, what do they need to do?
Absolutely nothing. There's no registration needed. You just need to show up at the Plum Creek, and the marshalling crew, we will direct you where you need to go. Bigger vehicles, we've got a side spot down in the bowl. Other vehicles, we put them all in a big concession line across the creek. Flowing starts right at 10 o'clock. I am a very punctual person, so.
Oh, glad to hear that.
Yes, yeah, and everybody gets excited, and they're out there waiting, and who knows what the weather's going to be like. If it's going to be really hot, we want to get going. There's a lot of old cars that attend.
Yeah.
They don't like to run in the heat idling for too long,
That's
so
right.
lots of people walk it. There's lots of people on bikes, things like that. So the sooner we get going, the better for everybody.
For sure. And 10
Yeah.
o'clock is a better
Yes.
heat time, if you have to say heat time. It's
Yeah.
better for the public, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't want them out there for 3 and 4 hours. You want them out there
Yes.
for that
Exactly.
limited time.
Yep.
For
And
sure.
there is candy that gets thrown at the summer parade, unlike the winter. So.
Back to tossing candy.
Yeah, everybody enjoys that. It's a fun time. We enjoy being kind of the big kickoff for the Peacock Days and Fair.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very good. So again, July 13th,
Yes.
10 o'clock in the morning.
You betcha.
Starting on the other side of Plum Creek. That's where the marshalling is lined up. And you don't have to do a thing in advance. Just show up with your float.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as they go by us, when we start kind of standing there and making sure everybody's on the flow, we just count, and it's overwhelming. It's amazing the community support that we get.
Yes.
For participation. So.
For the amount of people. And
Yes.
and there's not just that many floats. There's some floats that have number of people on them too.
Yes, we
Right?
had one gentleman, he brought in a few of his semis last year, and he had, I think, 6 vehicles that he brought in, and it amazing.
Yeah.
Just great community outpour support. So
Great, that's wonderful. Okay, so tell us about the Cirrus Minor Hockey Duck Race.
So this is a first for Cirrus Minor Hockey. We've decided to host a duck race on the river. Being that, the theme is living the river life, we thought let's try and organize a fundraiser, and Cirrus Minor Hockey thought that, we came up with the idea. We've heard of duck races, and
Yes.
we thought we would host our own. So there's going to be, I think we have there's 3,000 ducks available to be purchased for the day.
Wow.
And we will be dropping them in the river, and then first three to cross the line are our prize winners.
Okay, so that's the reason for having the duck race is somebody.
The reason for it is Service Minor Hockey. We're always trying to find different ways to.
So it's a fundraiser?
It's a fundraiser, yes.
Okay,
Sorry, I
fundraiser, yeah.
apologize for that.
Okay, no, that's right.
It's a fundraiser for Service Minor Hockey.
Okay.
And it seems strange to be talking about hockey in late June, but.
We just had a hockey game the other night on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah,
Canadian.
and our thought is that this is something that takes us outside of our normal fundraising. During the winter, everybody's so busy with the normal season and with holidays. This was just a different angle. Service Minor Hockey is very very committed to keeping it affordable for all players to keep playing the game. Everything involved in kids sport is expensive, and if we can try and keep registration in check and basically artificially low for families, that's what we keep trying to do.
And then why jam everything, all your activities, fundraising, into such a shorter season?
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
And that's kind of what we felt is, it's a little bit out of the norm, but we thought this is an opportunity to try something different.
Well, you got to think of the energy and the amount of effort that goes in by kids and parents
Yes.
helping out whenever they do their thing. Give them a little break and do some fundraising outside of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's summer too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect, right? So then somebody has to acquire a duck in the duck race then?
Yes. So
How does that happen?
So we've got tickets. Every duck has a number.
Okay.
So
And they're large ducks.
They're large ducks.
Oh,
yeah, they're not.
I'm thinking
Oh, no,
No.
they're quite
rubber
large.
ducky.
Yeah, these ones they take up a lot of space.
Okay.
And so each one is marked with a number, and we've got a corresponding number on. We've got books of tickets that we are selling. They're at the Pharmasafe, but we are also handing them out to families that are part of the minor hockey, and they're to go around and sell. A duck will set you back $5. So it seems like nothing these days is less than $5. So we felt this is a very easy way to support a local cause, and it's a fun way of doing it too. It's not just drawing a random number out of a hat. It's,
Right.
There's a bit of experience to it. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you're putting them on the river?
Yes.
Like, where do you catch them? Where do you decide the finish line is?
So what we actually had to you would think just floating some ducks down the river is a very simple thing, but
It's not.
But it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not catching 3,000 ducks.
So yeah, and apparently that was there was a lot of questions. I was in communication with Manitoba Lotteries, and that was all that had to be determined. Where does the race start? Where does it end? So what we're doing is we're actually running a rope across.
With pool noodles.
Yeah, with pool noodles to contain the ducks.
Okay.
In line with the dock on the river. And we'll be tracking them. We're going to have spotters along, and as well as boats in the water. And the finish line is a swinging bridge.
Okay.
So we'll have another rope with pool noodles at that end, and then once we have our three that we've captured, and as well we'll probably capture a few more just as in case. But the recovery will happen after that, because we could have some getting tangled up in the river for a while if we wait for everyone to cross the line. So,
Right.
So that's kind of the parameters of the race. Is it's from the dock and to the swinging bridge. We felt the swinging bridge was kind of like an iconic place to have the finish line.
Absolutely.
Everybody can stand up there and watch.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, there's lots of spots.
I can just imagine the photo that would
Yes.
take.
Yeah.
When that comes in under the finish line, and all the
Exactly.
people above.
And we've got a lot of minor hockey kids that, like a bunch of the players, that are going to jump on kayaks and paddle boards and kind of keep them out of the grass line and everything like that.
Yeah.
So the kids are excited to participate in it. Parents are excited to be doing it.
For sure.
I think it's just going to be an all-around fun event to be able to do. So
Okay, and the winners, what are the winners? Yeah.
So it's
There's
kind
gotta
of
be more than a duck meal.
Yeah. you get a free duck.
Yeah.
No, what it is it's a progressive winning. So obviously, the more tickets we sell, the higher the prize is. So first place will take 25% of the
Okay.
entire pooled funds.
All right.
Second place will receive 15%, and third will receive 10.
Okay.
So we're dispersing 50% of the funds.
And the rest of the proceeds go as a
Go
fundraiser?
to
Okay.
Service Minor Hockey, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and as for acquiring the duck, we do have parents that are out selling them as part of the board, but during Peacock Days, we will be set up in, I believe, up at the fairgrounds to sell the tickets, as well as we are going to try and have several members wearing Cirrus Minor Hockey identifying clothing,
Sure.
traveling around, walking around town and selling them to the general public. You know,
Sure.
this is a great time with lots of people in town. The main street is usually completely packed, so this is a great opportunity to try and capture as many people that are wanting to participate in the event.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then when and where is the race actually taking place?
So it's going to take place on the Sunday.
We did say where.
Yes,
You said
yes.
right on the river there.
Yes, right on the river.
Right on the river. You said the dock.
To the swinging bridge,
To the
yeah.
swinging bridge, okay.
And so it's going to take place on the 14th, on the
Okay,
Sunday,
the 14th.
at 2 o'clock. So you can buy tickets right up till
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Okay.
But once the race has started, we're basically going to cut off at 2,
Right.
and then we'll drop the ducks in the water. The winner, obviously, all the numbers are going to be tied to a name on a ticket. So when the winning numbers are received, we will either announce them, or on the website we'll go through our spreadsheet and
Notify them.
notify them.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
we hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's great. I'm definitely available that weekend, so I can't wait to take this in. It's going to be a
Thanks.
ton of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it
Might
would-
have to get the camera out there and follow along
yeah,
as well.
definitely.
Hopefully it's a windy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, isn't that
Yeah.
funny? We've saying the wind up here lately has been like Texas. For goodness sake, it's been crazy windy, and then sometimes you want the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
We don't want a dead calm, or people might start going for a coffee break.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, exactly.
So
Okay.
yeah, tickets will be available. Like we said, both Matt and I have. There's some other minor hockey parents that have, and
So they're
are-
available now.
They're available
Okay,
now. We've
now.
been selling, and we also
More
have them
so.
at PharmaSave as well.
Okay,
So
to up to 3,000, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Wow.
3,000 tickets printed, so
Yeah.
Right?
get a hold of us while you can.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's wonderful. Did we cover everything?
I
Michelle?
believe so, yes.
Matt,
Yes.
thank you very much. Really appreciate your time coming in and sharing that with us here at Spotlight and Cirrus.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us here at Spotlight and Cirrus, and have a wonderful day.